What's the motherfucking deal? I said Facebook. What's up, YouTube? We up in this motherfucker. Welcome to another episode of JCN, Jedi Cosmo Networks. We up in this bitch, and it's time to continue talking about some real nigga shit. I had the reason why I had to goddamn dip off the last time, it wasn't on no shit like I was gonna get in trouble or nothing. I know it looked like this shit, but I had to handle some business, and I like to do my shows alone. You know what I'm saying? I like to do it without, you know what I'm saying, somebody in the other room or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But soon I will be in my own shit, and I'll be, you know what I'm saying. No episodes will be cut short. You know what I'm saying? Due to motherfuckers getting off work or nothing. But anyway, how y'all living? Y'all know what I gotta do. I gotta let the world know I'm live. Gotta let the world know I'm in this bitch. Cause if I don't, niggas will think I'm a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But how y'all living out there today, man? Just another day, another dollar. This is my off day. Anytime I go live, just know I'm off work. I don't be having time to be dealing with motherfuckers at work and coming to the platform and shit all in one day sometimes. But one day I may come to the platform I've done it before. Well, you know what I'm saying? I was at work. I was working one day and then I came in and did a show and did all that. You know, you got to be dedicated to what you want to do. But anyway, beyond the bullshit. Motherfuckers, toxic shit has still been happening to me. Like, even though my situation, I've cut my situation off completely on my end. You know what I'm saying? The universe or whatever karmic shit is still eligible to come back on me. It has been doing so. You know what I'm saying? I always charge shit to the game. I never ask why me. I always think about the most fucked up shit I did in life, and I charge it to the game. Because I may not have, just because you think you paid your karma back, don't mean you paid your karma back. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me let the world know I'm in the building. Y'all drop a comment, hit the like button if you step up in this motherfucker. Start a conversation while I do this. Real quick, it's gonna take a good 2 to 3 minutes for me to get up in there. Or have they said that this is that thing? So I'm just up in this motherfucker, man. Hey, did you get your stimulus check today? God damn it. Cause motherfuckers been saying they got theirs. I ain't got my shit. Fuck it. I ain't gonna do shit to save my shit. Anyway. But let me go and get to this real quick, man. Let me go and let the world know I'm in here. Million side of the game. I think it was like 50 something. Woo! Just to get the fuck on, bitch. I lost. Yeah. We ain't gonna be doing this through the court, whatever. We gonna pay this big lump sum of my money. Here, bitch, I'm gone. Nicole Murphy is not right. Cause she got swindled out the shit by a smooth ass nigga. Oh. A lot of that money. Like, we getting put up on game right now. Swindled out the money by a smooth ass nigga. Oh, damn. Somebody said 15 million. That's still 15 million. I don't know. I don't know how much Eddie gave her, but I know she lost a big ass chunk of that shit through a smooth ass nigga. You niggas stupid. How y'all living out there though, man? I'm just letting motherfuckers know where I'm at with it. Just letting motherfuckers know where I'm at with it, man. But yeah, anyway, let me just start it off with this so I can kind of remember where I left off at on my last episode. You know what I'm saying? Look here. 15 million or whatever. All right, let's get it started. Look here, man. I just want to talk about Now, when walking away from toxicity, the toxic person that's doing the most toxic shit starts to feel like they are untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Like a toxic motherfucker feels untouchable. Feels like no one will come to your rescue. You know what I'm saying? Or they are the only ones that have given you an extreme example of what a rescue may be. So what I'm motherfucking saying is when walking away from this shit, you gotta be tough because motherfuckers are so sick in this world that they'll see you walking away from this shit and they're like, oh, he catching on or she catching on to what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you're valuable to them, they'll never never really let you know that. They'll just, you know what I'm saying, make you feel bad for exiting the situation. And they'll be like, oh, you ain't as down. They'll try to make you feel like you ain't as down as what you said you was. Now, see, this is where we fucked up at in the motherfucker. In this era, this is where we're fucked up at. We all fucked up in this era because the woman now, I'm gonna get on the brothers too. You know, I don't never just leave it on the women. But I'm a man, so I'm speaking from my perspective, and I'm giving y'all a dose of what, you know what I'm saying, situations may have. Motherfuckers feel like you're supposed to put up with any and everything, even if they play you, even if they attracted to somebody else. They feel like they're supposed to still be able to rely on you, even if they put you last. Even if you number 3 or 4 on their list, they want to be number 1 on yours. That's a toxic motherfucker right there. That's a motherfucker that wants to control everything. See, my situation and the bitch I was dealing with, this bitch is very fond of gay relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like bisexual, let's say. You know what I'm saying? That's better. That's a better term for it. But even though she's a bullshit bisexual, you know what I'm saying? She ain't taking bitches serious, and neither is she taking niggas serious. So she's bullshit on heterosexuality and bisexual. But the bitch I was fucking with was just one of these trample-minded bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just trample-minded bitch. One of these trample-minded bitches that only care about aggressive dick and control. You know what I'm saying? Because like the bitch tried to make me, the bitch I was fucking with tried to make me feel bad for not being aggressive enough with her. Now, aggressive enough with a woman. Let me tell y'all what this means. The bitch told me, the bitch was like, you need to be more aggressive with me. As if I'm, let's talk some real shit. This is what my platform is for. As if I wasn't, this is a motherfucker that I put my hands on before. Okay? It don't get no more aggressive than that. I don't get no more aggressive than that. And in sex, my aim is to just make you nut. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into I'm not into borderline raping you. You know what I'm saying? Some bitches want to be borderline raped. And I'm not cool with that because of the Me Too movement, the motherfucking shit out here that bitches do to get money off. Now, I ain't shit. I know a motherfucker ain't doing that to me. I'm just saying this where my mind goes. And it cuts me off when a motherfucker try to act like I'm too sweet or something. But I done slapped the shit out of you. Like, and I'm not saying my anger makes me unsweet, but I'm saying like being rough, being sweet with you and being soft is something that's coming from me trying to solve a traumatic experience that me and you have had. So me being aggressive is something I'm trying to work on. I'm not even trying to be aggressive when I'm with you. But the bitch will say, you ain't aggressive enough because after I left you, some nigga came along. This is something they won't tell you. Somebody came along, tore his pussy up in a marvelous way. And now I can't really fuck with nobody that doesn't fuck me the same way. I will respect a bitch that tell me that instead of acting like I'm like some kind of soft ass nigga because I may not fuck you as aggressive as the next nigga. Now, if you like aggressive sex, who's hating on the nigga that fucked you aggressively? You just ain't finna place another expectation you got from another nigga onto me. As if you're that important. That's all I be saying. Bitch, look here. Let me tell y'all. This is what I said. When I said I was getting personal, we finna get personal. First 10 minutes in, nigga. Look here. Look here, stupid bitch that I was fucking with. You know what I'm saying? For 5 years, this bitch could have possibly been lying to me about a child that was mine. A lot of y'all have seen the child. A lot of y'all have seen the baby, the daughter that I supposedly was supposed to have. That shit is on postpone right now because of a woman's mouth. I feel like that's my story. Y'all can go talk to that bitch if y'all if niggas give a fuck to find out what the fuck I'm going through. But this is what I'm saying. The bitch, the motherfucking bitch. Yes, I call her a bitch. She it's too many times where she told me that Kinsley ain't even yours or this baby ain't even yours. And my dumb ass always took the bait as she just mad. This is what I mean by walking away. This is where the term walking away from toxicity comes from. Because I'm saying I'm walking away from all fuckery. So a motherfucker tells me this. You think I'm finna fight to be in the child's life? After like the 18th time you done told me that this motherfucker probably not even mine. So when it comes into the heat of the moment, I feel like that's when the truth is coming out. Because when the motherfucker get heated, they start saying shit like, "Oh, I couldn't wait until you was done with this shit." Instead of them saying they wanted to be done with it and give me the truth. So the type of woman I was dealing with was a non-honest bitch, untrustworthy, had no accountability, and still don't. Because the motherfucker hit me up and I bought some shoes for my supposed daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling her to come get them. She ain't came to get shit. She ain't hit me up and said, "Hey, this is none of that shit." But the bitch hit me up one random day about me making a post on Facebook that didn't have her name on it. Because in the heat of this argument, she told me that she was using me. She told me, "Hey, bitch ass nigga," when we was arguing or whatever, she was like, "Shit." I was like, "Well, bitch, why?" She said some shit towards the fact of she couldn't wait for this shit to be over. I was like, "Well, why you just didn't say that shit?" Then this bitch said, Why would I say something you were doing something for me?" Exactly what the fuck she said. And I looked at her like, "So you using a nigga?" And then the bitch try to flip and be like, "You ain't you. What the fuck I got to use? What am I gonna use you for? You broke. You this, and that." So this is what a lot of hurt. This is where a lot of traumatized and hurt, but so-called deadbeat daddies come from. It comes from us being in a fucked up position. See, me, I take accountability in where the woman may be able to go off on me at. I'm not really one to bash a woman because she's calling my position out in life. That's where accountability comes from in men. We just want y'all to Ben have said that because we could have bypassed a whole relationship of bullshit if you feel like I'm just this broke ass nigga deep down inside. Now, let's talk about the truth. The truth is, yeah, I don't have enough money to take care of my child like that. But I have the thing I would do is give this bitch like half of my check. And I'm not even living with this bitch. So I was trying to be somewhat of a provider. Hey, I have this much amount of money. I can give you this for your bills. I can give you this. But when a motherfucker tell me that they were just using my kindness, like, nigga, go harder. Oh, when I go harder, you won't be included because I see the intention. This is why it's hard for me to get into a relationship in this era because it's all fucked up. It's all based on what a nigga has and not what his spirit is carrying. And I'm not saying I ain't saying that's all you need to have is your spirit. That's what bitches like to blur my line at. Like, I'm saying, no, the spirit is more important than money. No, the nigga will know his spirit needs to keep elevating in this world. But my thing is, the man should believe in his queen, and the queen should. I mean, the man should believe in his woman, and the woman should believe in her man. So when it comes to these lines of, this is where women don't tell you shit. Like when they disbelieve in you, they always want to be the damn bitch. So they kind of play these lines into, well, I kind of doubt you, but I kind of believe in you because I don't want to be the whole ass nigga that didn't believe in you. And that's what I deal with a lot. So that's when I gotta look in the mirror and I say, okay, well, maybe I need to stop stepping into situations broke. Now that's easy recollection. That's for a man. You know what I'm saying? That's like, okay, well, I need to get my cheese right. But this is what happens to the brain when a nigga gets in that mindset. You start being like, well, why the fuck am I getting my cheese right for a bitch? This is what I'm saying. You get your cheese right for yourself. A nigga don't really, a fatherless nigga, he really don't know why he's out here chasing bread until he sit back and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like you find you a few mentors, find you some mentors on the internet, YouTube, anything, man. It's mentors out here that speak your mind. It's niggas out here that speak directly, similarly to what you feel. And you can gravitate towards that and do what you do with it. Like me, that's what I'm doing. Every nigga I listen to have molded my brain into knowing, oh, I wasn't tripping thinking like this, or I wasn't tripping thinking like that. It's just that I didn't have guidance. So I may have moved in a feminine way because I've only been raised by women. You know what I'm saying? I may move in a feminine way. Not gay or nothing, but I'm saying like my decision making is based on what my mother would do instead of a manly figure. And I'm not saying that women don't have powerful minds, but you know what I'm saying? As a man, you gotta have the best of both worlds. And I feel like as a woman, you gotta have the best of both worlds too. You gotta have a father and a mama to show you what the two conjoined in, and what are you. You gotta have parents to show you what you come from. Now, me not having my daddy, some of my rage may come from my father, and I don't know how he dealt with it. I ain't got him on my side to know how he dealt with it, and some resources I could have gained from my father. But since niggas ain't around, or since the father ain't in the home, it becomes this thing of, you know what I'm saying? You become disadvantaged without a father. So what this has to do with toxicity is that the households that if both male and man comes from, especially if they both are fatherless, which is my situation. You know what I'm saying? When y'all both fatherless, it becomes to be a competition in the relationship instead of learning from one another. You know, y'all are no longer really when the honeymoon stage is over. You know what I'm saying? When that shit is done and y'all agitated with each other and shit, and y'all skeptical and y'all thinking one motherfucker cheating on the next motherfucker and shit like that. That's when it's really time to hang it up, because relationships are to be, they are nothing but a mirror. Relationships ain't nothing but a mirror for you to look at and gain some kind of information on what you need to fix. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, them are words from Zoe Williams. Maybe not exactly, but Zoe Williams talks about this shit a lot. Look him up on YouTube. But I agree with that because I'm seeing that. I'm seeing it's happening. You know what I mean? I'm seeing motherfuckers literally pointing fingers instead of taking accountability. Now, in this situation, what I got to walk away from is that the female, that the woman that told me, or the bitch that keep telling me that my daughter, that this child ain't mine. This is a devious bitch. This is a bitch that likes to chill with the hood niggas and this and that. Like I said, my blame is directly on me for even putting my dick in a bitch like that, in a bitch that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my ultimate L. Me like the blunt on that one. But yeah, so what I don't want people to miss is the fact that when you ain't on your shit, motherfuckers will do anything to you. So never remain in the toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? Never remain in the toxic situation to where you can't grab your nuts and get the fuck out the way. Because a motherfucker will keep you in that toxic situation because they are defeated mentally and they trying to defeat you mentally to validate whatever the fuck they think. You know what I'm saying? A toxic motherfucker want to ruin your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, to go back to what I was just saying, when the motherfucker hit me up on some shit talking about I can throw the shoes away. Yeah, I had bought my daughter some shoes. I don't even think I finished. I bought my daughter some shoes and whatnot, and I was telling the bitch to come get them. She never came to get them, but she hit me up for $100 fucking talking about she short on rent. Now, if that don't sound like a setup, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be no, and I'm so skeptical that I think it's another nigga over there saying, "Hey, ask your baby daddy for some money." A weak ass nigga. If you got to do that, if a nigga out here getting bread and you out here fucking or chilling with a nigga that y'all got to sit around and add, and y'all got to finesse me. First of all, I will burn you motherfuckers, and second of all, it's not gonna. I'm way too slick for that to not to ever catch on. And the niggas a pussy that you fucking with. So this is what I mean. Like, never fall too victim to pussy. Really what I mean. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes pussy can be the most toxic thing that a man is out here dealing with shit for. The bitch was just pussy. You should have just left it at pussy. But anyway, yeah, the bitch, he asked me for $100. And I said, hell no, I ain't got it. Well, I ain't say that. This is exactly what I said. I said, no, but you can come get these shoes. Because I had been told her, hey, come get the shoes. Before she needed $100, I've been told her, come get the shoes. About a week or two before, she asked me for $100. So I'm like, bitch, hell no, because what I was doing, let me give y'all a game on what I was doing before she was even able to ask me for $100 fucking. I had told her, shit, I don't want to see you struggle. You know what I'm saying? I had hit her up. She was fucking with some jailbird ass nigga at the time. A nigga was locked up, and I used to listen to them niggas talk on the phone and shit. I'm a real nigga. So, me being a bitch ass nigga, I don't understand where a motherfucker try to treat me like I ain't been as solid as I pertain myself to be, as I proclaimed myself to be. So, anyway, she would say, you know what I'm saying, this is when she had a job at the time, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, shit, you know what I'm saying, I just be needing help on this, and that. So I would send her, when I get paid, I would send her $200 to $300 every time I get paid. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a lot, but add that shit up on top of you getting just look at it like you getting an extra $200 for no reason. And I wasn't really even fucking like that. I didn't care what she was doing. You know what I'm saying? But then eventually, after my fourth time sending you about some shit that I could have saved up, I'm gonna start wondering why is pussy not being given. And I'm not saying I'm looking at it like if I do something for you, I want some pussy at the end. But if we in this agreement to where I was on some shit like, no, I want you back, and I'm doing this. I'm not doing this to pursue you in a friendship manner, bitch. We need to be trying to get intimate as well. You know? But a motherfucker looked at me as a scheme, I'm gonna use this nigga because and I don't want to tell him the truth because he'll stop giving. That's where you gotta watch bitches. That's a toxic move. The bitch just did me like basically like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to ask for pussy, and then this is what I'm gonna come to. Being a broke nigga, yes, you gonna have to ask for some pussy because bitches really act like they respect niggas that's going through it, but they can't respect you, bro. They can't. And I can't tell you to make them respect you. I can't. Because some bitches don't respect rich niggas. They be finessing the shit out these rich niggas, and these rich niggas act like they can talk about our broke ass when you gonna meet the same trifling bitch or worse that's gonna get in your pockets. But I guess you better than me because you got the cheese to go through it. But you lamer than me though, as far as spirituality, as far as I'll whoop your ass type of shit. There be some rich niggas out here talking that shit, but act like a broke nigga ain't got a more experience than him in them hands. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got shit to lose. This nigga been fighting for everything. Huh? See, I'm not the nigga. I'm a nigga that's about the come up. However you evolve, whatever you going through right now, that ain't your ending story. And I never look at nobody like that. I just whatever you at in your time in life, I just put you there, and I be like, I can't rock with that nigga right now. But if you was to come back in my circle 3 years from now, and you was on some different minded shit, I still have to bet you out. But it won't be in the same manner. You know what I'm saying? It won't be in the same disbelief as if you was some kind of hoe ass nigga. You feel me? So when walking away from toxicity, man, you gotta remember, never look back. Because that's something I gotta do right now. Right now, I gotta never look back at this bitch. And it hurts my heart because it's children involved. It's children that actually fuck with me. It's children that ain't mine in the mix. And I honestly gotta not give a fuck about none of that and get on my feet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so walk away from anything toxic, my nigga. Walk away from it all. Like, to my sisters that's dealing with shit, don't be fucking with these niggas, man, that's selling you false dreams. Any nigga that's still telling you to hold it down, he not hip to the new era. Ain't no, I don't agree with women holding it down no more because y'all don't want to. I only talk about what women want. Ain't no woman in life ever felt important for holding it down. That's all I'm saying. You gotta, and the man had to make her feel important. Like I always bring up the story of Denzel and his wife. See, Denzel's wife fixed his motherfucking teeth, and did of course extra shit in his life that he may not even voice to us. But his wife did something that a lot of women ain't even finna. I'm not finna babysit no nigga. I ain't no nigga therapist. I ain't here to help no nigga. He here to help me. But Denzel's wife is a very prime example of something that's rare in these days. So if a bitch ain't Denzel, I ain't saying I need a bitch to fix my teeth, but if she, this is why she fixed his teeth. We talking about the why. She fixed that man's teeth because she knew he was a hell of an actor, and that would take him further. And whatever paper Denzel was getting at, obviously he wasn't getting enough paper at the time to worry about his grill. All he could worry about was his grind, about one day becoming Denzel Washington. You know, in his beginning stages. But to have a woman on your side that see your vision is a thing, is a whole nother thing. I'm not even sitting here saying Denzel was broke. Dental care is a motherfucker. So if any woman was to come around my life and to do like any, you know, it's some look. Any woman that comes in your life and do something with your teeth or your body and have some concern about this shit, she give a fuck about you. And a lot of men don't understand that shit. And that's a toxic situation right there. When you don't understand that she's doing this because she actually fuck with you. A lot of us look at it as she trying to control you, or they look at it as, bitch, ain't nobody asked you to do this. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm motherfucking back. But yeah. Shit. Excuse me, y'all, but yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like, what the fuck was I talking about? Shit getting to me. I done fucking forgot, y'all. God damn. This is not a good thing right here to forget what the fuck you was talking about. But anyway, toxic shit must be removed out of your life. The more you walk away from it, the universe will open its arms. Look, when I started fucking with that bitch, I got up to a manager position at my job. I ain't gonna tell y'all what the fuck I work because you know what I'm saying, it ain't really shit to me, and if it ain't shit to me, then why the fuck would I tell the world? But A job ain't nothing but a survival ticket anyway. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm out here surviving. But you know, I done got moved up within the time of me cutting that bitch off. I done got moved up to a manager position. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't really take full pride in that shit because it's a white supremacist company that I work for, and I don't be not saying that I'm just saying that it's not black owned. I'm sure that where I work is not black owned, but just more chances are opening up, more shit that don't hold me back from dealing with it, like the emotion that comes with that situation, waking up having to deal with a bitch that may ask you for something and then bash you for not having it, or you gotta question if this bitch loyalty is real or if she fucking with another nigga and shit like that. That's toxic shit. If you gotta question anything about a motherfucker and then you question them and you still don't get like a full answer and then their actions don't change and they kind of act like you annoying and shit, you didn't caught on to them. I don't give a damn about annoying the motherfucker shit. I annoy the shit out the world. I don't give a fuck about being annoying. Who's gonna whoop my ass? So I don't have a fear about annoying women. You gonna tell me the truth or your ass get the fuck away from me. That's all I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And I done walked away from toxic homeboys. I done walked away from shit where motherfuckers is being brought up and they don't even know that the bitch is telling me shit. And motherfuckers want to still hit me up like I want to buy weed from a nigga or some shit. Like I'm just so gangster. I'm just so motherfucking. I ain't even say gangster. I'm just so patient and I'm so observant and aware of bullshit that I don't respond. I don't really say these niggas' names. I don't do none of that shit because niggas know who the fuck they are. Niggas know what the fuck they doing. You know. So my whole thing just be everybody can be anything toxic, anything that doesn't feel good to your energy. Let that shit go. Let them motherfuckers live, man. Because I had hate in my heart. I had hold on. Shit. Alright, I had hate in my motherfucking heart, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would piss me off and shit. Motherfuckers have betrayed me and shit for me to be angry. I got a few episodes where I've been angry before, you know what I'm saying? I've been on all kind of shit, but I've never took it to the extent to try to actually beef with a motherfucker. At the end of the day, this is why I come to the platform to vent and take this shit off my heart. Even though I may not be nothing but one motherfucker watching me, two motherfuckers watching me, whoever. But one thing I am gonna say is, at the end of the day, when you walk away from shit, it starts coming back to you. I can say that. Because motherfuckers see you taking your attention, and your attention and your light is something that keeps shit alive. When you take your when you take your light off of shit, motherfucker, hey, where the light go? Oh shit. Motherfuckers start looking. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at in life right now. I'm at a point where people's feelings and shit don't really matter to me. I don't give a fuck what you going through. And that's what walking away from toxicity will take. It takes you walking away from shit on your own for you to really fully grasp what the fuck is going on within yourself. You got to walk away from it all that distracts you. And the fact that I've never went and got a DNA test has always been something on my head because I knew what kind of bitch this motherfucker was from the get-go. When you don't listen to your intuition, you fall into shit like I done fell into. Now look at it. You know? Now look at it. The bitch can sit here and tell me that she don't even know of that. I mean, that she can sit here and say the baby ain't yours because you ain't take the precautions to find out if it was yours or not in the first place. Shit fucked up. But one thing I will say is, as a black man in America, man, right now we gotta stay single, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe this is what I need to say. as a black man and black women, we need to establish something. We need to get something established because there's too much going on. It's too much validation towards the white establishment that's the head of the society right now that people value. People value paying rent. People value if we talking about if we talking about walking away from all toxicity, we have to walk away from the government as well. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you want to end world hunger? How the fuck you want to do all this in the world? How the fuck do you want to be a good person but pay rent? That's something that none of us agreed on. I bullshit you not. To go to the hood and say, go to any neighborhood and say, did you agree on paying rent? Not in a legal sense. We talking about when you was born. Like, ever since you was born, did you say, oh, I'm good with paying rent? I love rent. Then we should look at that and realize that we didn't even create that mindset. And we should start questioning the motherfucker that did. And why is it a token to stay alive? Or why do we have to have tokens to pay for where we stay and this and that when y'all can just produce this shit and keep the world afloat? Then we would probably have less murders. I ain't saying no murders. We would have less murders. We would have less crime because everybody's out here getting it. There's nothing to be elite about. Now, where my people get me, where some of my black people get me sometimes, even the niggas I listen to, they start acting like since they're able to pay rent in a society that don't give a fuck about you, that makes you better than everybody else that's suffering. And that makes you a conformer to me. That makes you a nigga that looked at the fact that being broke is the only thing the white man has on you. And you look at that as, I can't be that. No, I can't be that. Okay, nigga, well, how is that fair to the motherfuckers that'll never be able to get cheese? And then the response to that is, who gives a fuck? That's what I'm saying. So how about everybody have that same mindset about you? Nobody gives a fuck. How about the people that how about you fuck with the people that give a fuck about you? But don't preach to the motherfuckers down here that you can't even help. Because then when they be like, shit, do this. And you feel like, oh no, you ain't put in the work. Okay, leave that nigga to put in his own work in his life. I'm tired of motherfuckers coming on a platform and talking about the most toxic shit, which is getting the bread out of the white supremacist's hand. And not out of his hand like we taking it out of his hand. Motherfuckers are saying, go to work, do this, stack bread, and fuck with bitches. That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Because if we talking real war, yes, money, or I would say resources more than just cash, because the cash don't mean shit. But we still are in a trade or cash society. That's where we fucked up at. And guess who runs that society? White supremacy. My thing is, some niggas I be listening to still are in the field of battling between if they want to be richer than niggas or if they really want to help motherfuckers. So walking away from toxicity with me would be walking away from this bitch ass system eventually. But the whole oxymoron of this shit is you gotta save paper to get the fuck out the way. Really? What the fuck is wrong with these people? So when I say you gotta save cheese to get the fuck out the way. And that fucks with a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we gotta play this white man's game to get out of it, it's the Matrix. And I need y'all to see that shit. He making you play his motherfucking game for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers won't never really realize this until it's too late. Walk away from anything that doesn't feel like it was connected to you. You gotta walk away from it. As much as I don't want to walk away from this situation yet, because I still gotta have a DNA test done. After the DNA test, whatever the bitch do don't matter. But it's just that right now that I don't have my shit together. I don't have this, and that. That bitch has all say so with the child's life, which is what they give the mother. They give the mother more leeway and more rights than the father in America. You can't really beat the woman in the court system if you ain't got your shit together. Because they gonna be like, okay, nigga, we know she did this, but what you do? They don't give a fuck about what the bitch did. Because they automatically want the motherfuckers to stay with the mama for some reason. And the nigga gotta have his shit together. The bitch can just sit on her ass all day. I'm only against that kind of shit now is because we in this world of anything you can do, I can do better type of women. Okay, well, since y'all want to do that, don't complain about being a single mother. Don't complain, or don't be taking on the single mother as if it's some kind of strengthening role. Bitch, you gave up on the unity. You gave up on having a household. Or the nigga may have gave up on the household. So the fact that you gave your pussy to a less worthy nigga, that's also your problem as well. That's none of our problem that you fucked with a nigga that was inconvenient. The thing is with me, in my situation, I'm not inconvenient at all. Even though I don't have a place to go, I'm going to give that up and I'm going to sacrifice that. But I'm also going to have cheese. I'm going to go get some bread and I'm going to give it up. I'm going to give my whole 9 up to whatever my responsibility come from or comes to. You know what I'm saying? But a motherfucker can't tell me that, hey, I'm using you anyway, and act like when I withdraw my help, then I'm some kind of hoe ass nigga because I'm supposed to accept that as some kind of man. Y'all can suck my dick. That's what I'm saying. At the same time, it's not for real. Like you look at something like, oh, come on, like the one with the shit was chair. Oh shit. Look at me. You know? But yeah, man. Look here. All I gotta say is this. So it's like, oh, come on, they should make the tea little, when you get older, it's like, walking away from toxicity will expose shit to you. It's gonna expose it all to you, my nigga. It's gonna expose it's gonna expose who you think the person is versus who the person really is. And once you see who the person really is, if you can't rock with it, my nigga, you gotta step. You gotta step. You can't sit there and try to force a person to behave some kind of way and they don't want to behave that way. You can't force a hoe to be a housewife. You can't force a man to be a provider if he hasn't come from that background. You got to just charge it to the game. It just got to be charged to the game, man. So, you know, in closing, this has been JCN. This has been Walking Away from Toxicity Part 2. I had to return because I cut the episode short the other day. Or other week. Last week or some shit. And I wanted to return and get the rest of the shit off my chest. And trying to think if I got something else to say. Yeah, just any toxic situation, your job, anything, my nigga. If that shit draining you, you gotta get that strength. You the only God in your life, my nigga. This is this is Jedi theories right now. This is your life, nigga. But anyway, people were using it, I guess, your life. Young kids saying, you need to use protection, whatever decision you make, you got to deal with. Try not to make group decisions because that'll be a decision that all of y'all have to deal with, and nigga, somebody in that group gonna point the finger. So, unless you're making a group decision about some for sure cash, you need to walk through your life with discernment of your own brain. Because these vibes in this universe ain't lying to you. The people that they put in your life ain't for no reason. So I advise you to listen to your soul. So in closing, y'all do what y'all do, man. And y'all don't be no hoe ass niggas out there. I'm out, man. Hit me up on YouTube, all that. We ending this shit at 444.